All right, YouTube. This Detroit's HPTV coming at you with another one. Joy Reid. Joy Reid just got caught off cold with her crew. She dropped the F-bomb on Joe Biden. Didn't know her mic was on. You know, Joy Reid be towing the company line. You know what I mean? She be advocating for Biden, and you know what I'm saying? She be acting, you know, so patriotic. But she forgot her microphone was on. Y'all remember that time when Jesse Jackson forgot his microphone was on and he said he was going to step on Obama's biscuits, so to speak? Well, she did it. She forgot her mic was on. So we're going to look into these people. You know, these people so disingenuous to say so hypocritical. I thought she was on the Biden train, but seems like she had some thoughts of her own. She just messed around and spoke and didn't know her microphone was on. So it's making headlines. We're gonna see if she gonna get her ninja wake up call after this. Because it's trending. Everybody talking about it. So we might as well talk about it too. Streets gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? So since the streets gotta eat, we might as well put her on the plate, on the table. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You know, she kind of look like she might make you sick, you know. But this for fair usage, educational purposes, and commentary to the 1976 Copyright Act. Let's listen to what they got to say. Shout out to the Hill, the Rising Hill. Let's see. Come on, Joy Reid. Come on, Jay Reid. You ain't no police, Jay Reid.
MSNBC's Joyanne Reid had a hot mic slip up while delivering a report on the situation at the southern border yesterday. Let's watch.
Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another war.
Hold on, did y'all hear that?
Now Reid addressed the
to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another war.
Now Reid addressed the moment later in the show and apologized.
Before we go, I just want to apologize very quickly. I was chatting during a clip that was playing, and we try to keep this show very PG-13. So I just want to apologize to anyone who was listening to my behind-the-scenes chatter. Deeply, deeply apologize for that, because it's PG-13 up around here. So thank you to you all for watching the Reid Out.
I don't think she needs to apologize to us. I think she really apologizing to Joe Biden. She wants us to act like we didn't hear her say he was starting another effing war. That's what we heard. If he started another effing war, Joy Reid, why apologize? Let the people know he's starting another effing war. That's all we need is another effing war. Let's see what they're saying.
No worries, Joy. I know that happens sometimes. While some are hopeful a border deal could make its way to President Biden's desk soon, former President Donald Trump seems hell-bent on making sure that never happens. On his website, Truth Social, Trump posted, quote, "A border bill is not necessary to stop the millions of people pouring into our country. They are using this horrific Senate bill as a way of being able to put the border disaster onto the shoulders of the Republicans. The Democrats broke the border. They should fix it. No legislation is needed. It's already there." Trump appears to have allies in the Republican-controlled House, where Speaker Mike Johnson posted, quote, "Any border shutdown authority that allows even one illegal crossing is a non-starter. Thousands each day is outrageous. The number must be zero."
Trump's aggressive stance against a border deal comes as Biden seems to recognize the severity of the crisis in the South. At a campaign stop in South Carolina, Biden said if the proposed legislation became law, he would shut down the border if necessary.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical.
It also give me, as president, the emergency authority to shut down the border until it could get back under control. If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly.
When pressed on what shutting down the border actually meant, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre seemed unable to define it. Here she is at a presser yesterday.
There are different definitions, right, of what that looks like, of what.
Not this lady again with the messed up hairdo. Watch, she just be bumbling all over the place. I mean, they just send her out. She just as goofy as Biden. You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? Is the inmates running the prison or the insane asylum? Because watch how she bumbles and fumbles on every word. She goofy. I don't know how she got this job. Check her out.
Actually shutting down the border looks like, right?
All right, that may be true, but the legislation is what's being debated right now. And what seems clear, even Republicans seem to be acknowledging, is that there is a lot of what they asked for in this, what is it, an $8 billion package. But what they're also telegraphing really loudly, not just in Donald Trump's Truth, but other Republican members of Congress, they're saying, this is Kevin Cramer, a Republican from North Dakota, quote, a border deal that actually reduced the flow of illegal immigration, that would be good for President Biden politically. And that seems to be the rub. There's this acknowledgement that to actually solve the crisis, which they have been focusing on, rightly or wrongly focusing on, and making one of the political priorities of Americans, to actually do something about it at this juncture would apparently in their minds give too much credit to Biden. I think more accurately would strip them of an ability to hit Biden, attack Biden with that particular talking point. It's ironic because I think, frankly, Biden, by conceding this bill to Republicans, will lose some support from his own base. And it's not clear to me that this is a bargain that's worth fighting, except for that he's obviously very invested in getting Ukraine funding, which is tethered to it, across the finish line. But that's the dynamic.
I'm gonna put this video here in the community section so you can see it good. They coming up in the United States like they doing B&Es. You know what I mean? They breaking and entering. They got all kind of tools and mechanisms to get past the barbed wire and climb the borders and climb the fences. Check out the community section to see this up close and personal.
Here, there are billions of dollars of funds to support local governments and their efforts to address the border crisis. And Republicans are saying, no, I don't want it. Because why exactly? Because as the guest argued yesterday, and as Trump argued in that Truth Social message, well, they're saying Biden already has the authority to do whatever he wants to do. So they're basically saying, we want you to use executive authority and executive fiat to do X, Y, and Z, which, you know, maybe Biden eventually will do. But then what will be the response to that? You went around government. You are the authoritarian. You use executive fiat. They already attack Democrats regularly for using executive actions at all times. So it is becoming a very confusing game of hot potato here.
So I agree in part and I disagree in part. Sure. I think that, look, I'm not naive and no one should be naive. Of course, Republicans don't want to help pass a bill right now, which they don't want to give Joe Biden any kind of win. They want to keep his momentum as a president is stalling. And I think political considerations are absolutely a part of this. Now, the guest we had on yesterday talked about, maybe people should go watch that interview, talked about things he thought the President Biden did have the authority to do right now, absent legislation that could help. Now, however, one reason that illegal border crossings are way up, and they are, I looked at the numbers, they are way up over the course of the last few years, has a lot to do, or something at least to do, with the expiring of that Title 42, the pandemic era policy.
Biden tried to keep that in effect.
Let me finish. Yes.
Sure.
So, but that is an example of legislation. So, if you want to keep that going, you could pass a law. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense because it was designed to keep.
Y'all gotta look at this. This is like an invasion. Could you imagine if you lived in Texas, thousands of people sneaking in daily, 5,000 a day? But I'm gonna stop here because the real story is Joy Reid. We gotta focus on Joy Reid. You know, Joy Reid. What do you mean Biden is starting another effing war. What do you know that we don't know? We know there's already like 2 wars going on. We got to find out what Joy Reid is talking about. That's the story, Joy Reid. We're gonna pause all this. We're gonna focus on Joy Reid saying he's starting another effing war. That's the focus. What war is he starting, and why? Signing to you out of Detroit. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your head on the swivel. Somebody holler at Joy Reid and find out what's really going on. Peace.